All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from the lovely confines of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Welcome all in. Welcome to those that are watching on the YouTube side. That is, I am simulcasting right now on Twitch and YouTube. And one of those nights where I don't expect a lot of people tuning in. There are other pressing things going on in the world right now. And I thought maybe I could come on and give a little bit of escape from some of the crazy things that are going on in the world right now. So thanks for those of you that are here, and if you're watching this later on the VOD on Twitch or on YouTube, I thank you as always. A cheers out to you for all your support. TX Jenks, good to see you, my friend. Glad you could pop in for a little bit tonight. Yeah, just craziness. But you know what isn't crazy? The start of the new NHL season. Yeah, the NHL started up in North America last night. Tonight we got a couple more games. Good to see the Montreal Canadiens taking a piece out of Toronto right now. It's 1-0 after one period. Cole Caulfield. Cole Caulfield, an American-born player, has the goal for Montreal. Slavoski and Kirby Doc with the assists. 17 shots for Toronto, 13 shots for Montreal, and a 1-0 lead. Go Canadiens. Also in the first period, the New York Rangers, Fussmucker's Rangers, Nicolino's Rangers, coming out of the gates real quick tonight. 2-0 on goals by Carrick and Lafreniere. Lafreniere, again, was a first overall pick a few years ago in the NHL draft, and he got the second goal there for the Rangers. Tied in shots, 10 apiece for the Rangers and Pittsburgh. So that game almost at the end of the first period. Rangers expected to go pretty far this year. Coming up a little bit later tonight. Oh, yeah. Edmonton plays host to one of their big Canadian rivals, the Winnipeg Jets, and the Vancouver Canucks. Big thorn in the side to Edmonton last year in the regular season. Will be taking on the Calgary Flames. And finally, on the left coast, Vegas going up against the Colorado Avalanche. Before we get to some hockey, though, again, we gotta we gotta talk a little bit of weather. Those of you that have been watching me know that I like to kind of look over weather situations. And, there are probably 500,000 people without power right now in the United States at this exact moment that I'm speaking to you right now live. The hurricane has made landfall within the last few minutes or within the next couple minutes. I'm going to put a little bit of Ryan Hall on. This is the guy that I kind of watch for American kind of updates on things. And right now, as you can see, the eye wall has obviously come over into the across the Florida border. And yeah, landfall has been made, although they say, I guess landfall officially is when you're in the center of the eye that crosses over land. So we're not quite there yet. I guess we've got a few more minutes there. But if you see the cameras on the screen there, craziness. Inglewood, Florida, tide coming in, or the surge of the water. Port Charlotte, Florida. Look at Venice. We're starting to see that water rise up almost to the top of the first floor there on this hotel here. Crazy there. Punta Gorda, supposed to get a storm surge as well a little bit later on. Bradenton, going to be one of the key big places that the hurricane makes landfall. And yeah, it is crazy. 120 miles per hour. It's a level 3 right now in terms of its intensity. And I don't know, you guys that live in the States that get these hurricanes, when I see this map at the bottom and I see the intensity of it, this is going to cover pretty much the whole state here. Like, Am I wrong when Florida gets hurricanes, like, it's a third of this size? Like, it's circular, I know, but I don't ever recall seeing a hurricane this huge in terms of the circular, context of it. Like, that is just a massive, massive hurricane. Ah, yeah. I like to go over the weather. Ezra, good to see you. In today's MLB game, they were making a big thing about a pitcher for the Guardians who was from Edmonton. Well, I'm not familiar who that might be, but that's kind of cool. Yeah, TX, like it does. Like when we look at the reach, on Google Earth here, this is a huge, huge area, and of course, there's a lot of warnings out right now. One of the latest ones I saw was, Tampa and Orlando getting heavy, heavy, heavy rain for the next few hours, which again is going to cause flooding and potentially very dangerous to lives out there, human and animal lives out there. Like I just seeing the size of this, that it's covering all of Florida from West Coast to East Coast. I know it's a narrow strip of a state here, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen anything ever the size of this. I can't remember Katrina. That apparently hit as a category as a level 3. I know it was 5, but I think it hit landfall as a 3, and that's what this one is hitting as a level 3 as well. And it's shifted a little bit to the south from what they were projecting over the last couple days. So those people that are in Venice and those people that are in Fort Myers, uh, those kind of areas, they may not have taken the precautions that they might need to because they're the ones that are going to be the recipients of this. Because when you look at the hurricane, it's the bottom part here. Yeah, here's some of the camera shots. We won't put this up too long because this is a weather guy that's covering it, and they've raised almost $150,000. Like this channel right now that I'm kind of simulcasting has 400 and some views right now, 400 and some live viewers. Huge, huge, huge. But yeah, Cape Coral, Northport, they're getting because the wind obviously bringing the water from the ocean, whereas Tampa and Orlando, the wind's moving away towards the ocean, so they're not getting the storm surges yet. Anyway, it's going to be Sarasota and further south. But yeah, D King 395. I hope you did take the proper precautions. You were talking with me yesterday on stream. D King 395 lives in Sarasota, and I hope he and his family and you know things that are really key and important to him are safe, pets and all that kind of stuff. And again, you got to consider the buildings that are going to be flooded, the cars that are going to be flooded, just the mass amount of destruction. And it's just in 13 minutes officially going to make landfall here. Just crazy. Eric Sabrowski. Ezra, I haven't heard of that guy. I haven't heard of Eric Sabrowski. Boiled egg, not much boiled egg. We just started up. I just, as I always do, in key weather things. I remember when Oklahoma was getting hit by a lot of tornadoes months ago. Wildcat Bandit reached out to him and made sure he was safe. And it's important to check in with the viewers. Again, D King 395 from Sarasota. We have Cub fan 23 Steve from Orlando, who would normally be here, but they are under tornado watches. Apparently, over 150 tornadoes. Warnings were issued before this even hit. Huge tornadic damage, and now within about the next 10 minutes, it's going to officially make landfall here in Florida. So yeah, big shout out. You can see in the top left-hand corner, they've raised over $180,000 for relief. 120 miles an hour, 954 pressure wise, but yeah, and it's nighttime, which makes it even worse because electricity is going to go out. I'm sure last I heard, 500,000 people in Florida did not have electricity. That's going to skyrocket. So it's dark. You got flooding. You got people scared, and I people of Florida, please, please, I hope you took the proper precautions. So yeah, there is the path. 24 hours pretty much. It's going to be over Florida here before it makes its way out to the Atlantic Ocean. And the good news is it's not going to cycle back or anything. It is pretty much guaranteed to go out and not cause any more damage over major pieces of land. All right, let me stop this so that, okay, it is stopped. Good. All right. So again, the NHL is underway. We've got 1-0 Canadians. Yay, Les Habitants over the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the New York Rangers, after one period, are just giving it to Pittsburgh here. Just giving it to it. Kreider scores with 12 seconds left in the first period to make it 3-0. Again, three more games coming up tonight, including a couple Canadian matchups: the Canucks, the Flames, the Oilers, the Jets, and from Sin City, the Golden Knights up against the Avs. Apparently, they're about to demolish. I forget which hotel it is, major hotel, to make room for the baseball stadium that they're going to be building. Is it the Tropicana? Somehow I'm thinking the Tropicana is the one that they're going to demolish. So there is your NHL update. We'll come back to that a little bit later. Of course, tonight is the one-off kind of series where we take a one-season play down. We kind of give it some weird rules and we play it out. So let me bring up the wheel. Yeah, we're going to be using a wheel here. Let me find it. There it is. In there. You went from grimacing to grimacing? What's causing you to grimace? Are you eating at McDonald's, TX? You taking the family out to Mickey D's out there in the Dallas Fort Worth area? So the for the shorter kind of Wednesday show, because again, a lot of people are streaming OTP right now, and until I kind of can build up a bigger kind of hockey audience here, it's just going to be us sitting around the table like a family, enjoying a little bit of EA hockey. But I put all the weird kind of draft situations on a wheel here. For example, I can only pick players who have four letters or less in their first name. I can only pick players that have the most expensive contracts. I can only pick players 30 years or older or 30 years or younger. I can only pick players on an NHL team that is Canadian. There's a chat request, a couple of those where you guys can give me the rules. Even ratings only, odd ratings only, no American born players, no Canadian born players. Yeah, lots of crazy ones. Last name alphabetically in, let me fix that, in first screen. So that's another option there. Only players that are over 6'3", only players under 6 foot, only Pacific teams, only Metro teams, only Central teams. So yeah, we've got 21 different options here. I'm going to shuffle it 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, Mets. Yeah, you're a big Mets fan. Diaz, man, he's either sink or swim, isn't he? He's one of those pitchers that make you nervous every single time he comes out there because you don't know which version you're going to get. So is that are all the games done for tonight, or is there must be like a West Coast game, right? Dodgers, Padres. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see what our challenge is tonight. Then we'll do a Helm Biscuit bet. Well, you have to try and win a Stanley Cup by selecting teams only from the Pacific Division. That means Calgary, Edmonton, San Jose, Anaheim, Vegas. What am I missing? Vancouver, um, Los Angeles. I think those are all the ones. I think I got them all. So I can only pick players from the Pacific teams. Yankees KC are playing, and the NL West brawl is later. What's the score in the Yankee KC game? I'm sure I could bring it up, but I'd rather have you tell me. Please tell me. All right, we're going to remove that one from the wheel so that we don't get it on a future time. Let me go and bring the game in. Okay, not that one. This one here. Again, the Slapshot series will resume on Friday night with some of our user-created players playing their first game in the NHL. And what else? What else? Yeah, I think that's it. All right, EA NHL. Let's see if I can achieve the challenge of making the playoffs and even winning a cup. So we want to go into the season mode. Of course, I beat D Block yesterday. If you're watching, don't cut the D Block. Went down. I may have lost one last week, but that was so long ago. We can't remember what happened last week. I dare you to remember a card you pulled in a pack last week. I dare you. You can't do it. We're going to do a fantasy draft. Grades are off. We're going to continue. And I am going to select which team should I be? EX, what was your favorite team, did you say? You were the Islanders, right? Let's go with the New York Islanders tonight. Where is the Islanders? Here they are. Well, actually, I can't go Islanders because I'm Pacific teams only. So let's go with the Anaheim Ducks. Let's go with the Sharks. Let's go with the Kraken. New York up 2-0. Well, we mentioned Vegas. Let's go with Vegas. All right, settings. We want to make sure injuries are off. That's the key one. No injuries. Everyone plays the full year. So once I draft my team, then you guys will, I'll set an over under on wins for the season. And if you want to bet some Helm Biscuits, you can. Not a lot of people here again, so it might just be two of you betting against each other. That's right. That's right. And we're going to randomize 7 times to see which position we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Vegas Knights will pick 17th. Okay, let's see how this shakes out. Only Pacific teams. Players currently playing on a Pacific team. Well, Jack Eichel plays for Vegas. Pedersen plays for Vancouver. I guess we go Jack Eichel. Next up, I better get a goalie early because there's only 8 teams I can take a goalie from. Where is the first Pacific goalie? Aiden Hill. or Skinner. I might be able to get one next round. I think I can wait on a goalie. We can't filter out by division. So Mark Stone plays for the Vegas Knights. We're going to go with Mark Stone. 2 Vegas Knights on the Vegas Knights so far. Okay, let's go back, check out goalies. See how far down we are now. Skinner's still there. Will he be there one more round? Yeah, I think he will. So let's go with another defenseman here. Petrangelo plays for the Vegas Knights. You're going to have a lot of Vegas Knights. Doughty. Let's go Drew Doughty, Los Angeles Kings. Again, I can only draft players from the Pacific Division. Don't even have an Edmonton Oiler yet. Okay, Hill and Skinner are still there. I'm going one more round, and hopefully one of them will be there. Let's go with another defenseman. Letang, Shea, Jones, Lindholm, Ekblad. Let's go with Roenick. Plays for the Vancouver Canucks. All right, goalie, be there. Come on, Stuart Skinner. No, Skinner is not there, but Aiden Hill playing for Vegas is there. So we're going to go with Aiden Hill. All right, so far so good. All players from the Pacific Division. Lap, how do you know where every player plays? Well, I know my hockey, at least. Again, no O'Reilly, no Carlson. Daniel plays for Los Angeles. Hurdle plays for Vegas. Yeah, let's go Thomas Hurdle. Vegas Golden Knights. One of the coolest uniforms, especially with that gold fringe. What's next? We need a left wing. How about an Oiler? Any Oilers here? Jeff Skinner is an Oiler. We'll take him. They play their first game in about 2 hours' time. Burns, Ekholm. We're going to take Ekholm from the Edmonton Oilers. Next up, better get my second goalie. Who else plays in the West here? Lindgren, Fleury, Grubauer. Yeah. Smith, Corpusalo, Slurkins, Allen. None of the. Oh, Samsonov plays for Vegas. So let's go with Samsonov. Left wing or right wing? So let's look at forwards. Jonathan Huberdeau from the Calgary Flames. Hopefully Jordan Eberle will still be there. Are you still there, Ebbs? You are not. But Evander Kane is. Logan Couture. Let's go with Logan Couture from the San Jose Sharks. Okay, one more top 4 defenseman. Got to get a good defenseman. Burns, Tanev, Krug. Myers plays, I believe, for Vancouver. Gudis plays for Anaheim. I think I can get him later. Let's go with forwards. Yeah, I think we're going to go Evander Kane. And the wheel has spoken, and the wheel said only draft players from the Pacific Division. Anything exciting happen in your guys' world today? Anything happen? Any good cards in OOTP? Those of you on YouTube, welcome in. Welcome to the EA25 GT Sundown in the house. Good to see you, GT. Again, doing a season draft here. I spun the wheel, and the wheel said I can only select players from the Pacific Division in the NHL. So I'm going through and I'm building my team to see how far we can get. with this fantasy draft. I think we're going to go with Mr. Gudis. Where is he? There he is. The captain of the Anaheim Ducks. And I don't think I've come across any Anaheim Duck fans ever in chat. Where are all the Duck fans? Quack, quack. Remember that movie, the Anaheim, the Mighty Ducks, where the team was inspired from? I think it was the owner of Disney or something that actually bought the team. All right, Pacific Division. Now I'm really being tested on the names. Jaden Schwartz plays for the Seattle Kraken. Or does he? Does he? I know he did last year. Someone Google that for me. Jaden Schwartz. What team is he on? I think he's on the Seattle Kraken. I'm going to have to do it. Good thing there's no time limit like in OTP. Let's go back over here. Plays for Seattle? Okay, thanks, Boiled Egg. I know he used to play for St. Louis. I knew he played for Seattle last year. Didn't know if he was still there, though. Okay, Jaden Schwartz. Again, drafting 20 people. We're on round 15. I've got my 2 goalies. I need 2 defense. I need a right winger real bad. Raquel, Riley Smith, Nita Riders on Winnipeg, Atkinson, Philadelphia. Fast, I believe, is the Rangers. Palmieri, Jersey, I think. Gallagher, Montreal. Yeah, no, it's like I don't recognize these names. Armia, Blake Wheeler, TJ Oshie. Well, at least give me an Oiler here. There's someone I know. Is this Connor Brown? Connor Brown, Edmonton Oiler, Connor Brown. I think he signed a contract last year. Yeah, Connor Brown. Yeah, he is a bum. He was the biggest disappointment last year. There's a case where he had so much potential as a prospect. Ottawa couldn't do anything with him. And then he went to, where did he go? Toronto, I think. I think he's only played in Canada. I think he was a line mate, or he was a teammate of Connor McDavid in junior hockey. What else do we need? Another forward. Yanni Gourde. Boiled egg. Where did Yanni Gourde play now? Does he play in Utah? He might be in Utah. Dubois is not in Los Angeles. Seattle? Gourde? Okay. It's going to go to my Seattle roster here. Yeah, now that you say that, I think you're right. I think it is Seattle. Kraken played last night, so I can just look at their team list here for the Seattle Kraken. Well, he didn't get any points last night. Yep, he's on Seattle. He is. So we will take him. And then I'll take Adam Henrique if he's still there. 4 more picks to go. Adam Henrique, Edmonton Oilers. 2 defensemen and a right winger, preferably. Let's start with our defense. It's going to be interesting tomorrow with the OOTP, the PT Elite, first one of the year. Are they going to be like super meta? Are we going to have a whole new meta tomorrow? Will meta be redefined with tomorrow's cards? Because last year they were with those PT Elite. I wonder if Spores toned them down a little bit. Jeez, I don't know these guys. Tyson Barrie signed in Calgary. We're going to take Tyson Barrie. I think that's 2 Calgary Flames. That's more than I wanted. All right, I need a right winger and a defenseman. Right wing. Connor Bedard had a couple points last night as well. Didn't get a goal, I don't think, unless they scored late. But last I looked, he didn't get a goal last night. Utah with their first win of the season. Okay, just anyone I reckon is Corey Perry. Okay, Corey Perry, you're on. One more pick, defenseman from the Pacific Division. Martinez. I don't think Martinez is in LA anymore. Eric Johnson's, I think, Colorado. TJ Brody is not in Calgary or Toronto. I think he might be in Chicago. I think he's in Chicago. Ryan Suter, no. Jensen, Mata, Edmondson, Mayfield. Bogosian, Jack Johnson. Jeez. Giordano. Is he still playing? Is he still in Calgary? Mark Edward Vlasic, San Jose Sharks, I think, or Brent Kulak's on the Edmonton. Maybe we'll go with Kulak or Stetcher. Let's go Kulak. You feel like everything got toned up this release? Well, last week's set was I mean, we got three meta pitchers with Halliday, Hershiser, and who was the other one? Halliday, Hershiser, and Bumgartner. So I think these are going to be. I don't think they'll be as off the chart as yesterday or as last year, but I think boiled egg, is right. I mean, they can't make they got to make cards that people want now, so that people open packs and people buy perfect points. So they for sure have to have a few of those cards. It's just a matter if it's going to be 3, 8, 12. This is only part one of the PT Elite. Maybe a 3 or 4 parter with missions. By the way, Ezra, I caught a little bit of Franchise Time Machine show last night. Did you win the bet? He was doing something with you that it was like everyone against you or something. All you had to do was like beat one person. Did you end up winning the challenge? Your team won the series. Wow. I saw he was putting his Google sheet together and it's like, that reminds me of the Matrix when I had similar questions. So yeah, it's cool that he's kind of continuing on doing that make believe what if kind of situation. All right, do I have 20 players? I do have 20 players. So let's go sim the draft. Draft is complete. And I'm going to put a little Hound Biscuit bet because I know Ezra wants to win his Hound Biscuits again. Where is it? This one here? Nope. This one? Nope. Nope. Oh, and I was told today about some of the new tournaments coming up on Monday. Ooh, we're gonna have fun. Wow, I was told about things I requested. I don't know all of them. Okay, over under with that team that you see on screen. Let's see, 82 games, 84 games, 40 wins would be 500. Let's put the over under at 38.5. Over under 38. Oops. Helps if my keyboard is in the right spot. 38.5. Over under 38.5. Regular season wins. Okay. Ezra, I still need a hockey competitor. I know you're not a huge hockey fan, but I got Fussmucker coming on the 15th. I need someone either for the 22nd or 29th. I need two more people to finish as 30 and 30 on a Tuesday or Wednesday. Wednesday. No, either the 23rd or the 30th. If you're available for an hour, let me know. It'd be a Wednesday at around 1 p.m. Eastern. You should be up by then. I would think you're up by then, but you never know. Okay, we'll let the timer expire. In the meantime, if you're just joining in on YouTube or Twitch, welcome in. This is a EA 25 franchise series on Friday and Saturday with the Slapshot series, where we recreate the 1977 Slapshot movie and even have Reggie Dunlop as our team captain. Plus, we have a bunch of community created players. This community coming over and supporting me from OOTP into NHL has created a few thugs, few bruisers, a few fighters, goons that we're going to play with as well. So that'll be Friday night at around 9:30 Eastern, and then Saturday at around 8 Eastern, I guess, or whenever. No, not 8 Eastern. Yeah, about 8 Eastern, whenever Dish is done with his Saturday showdown. Okay, the bets are all in. Go back over here. Go over here. Put that back up there. Nope, I just got to get my window straight here. It's that one, right? It is this one. Okay, good. All right, we're good there. All right, let's do this. Let's see if we can beat that 38.5 win mark. Only players that are playing in the Pacific Division of the NHL this season. Go into the calendar. Trades are off, injuries are off. We're going to go right up to our opening day against the Colorado Avalanche. And we'll watch the Fast Sim the first game here. See who gets our first goal this week. I bet you it's someone from the Pacific Division. Corey Perry, maybe? Come on, Corey. Show him you still got it. Jack Eichel? Nope. It is Desharnais, who is playing in Vancouver right now. Desharnais on Kochikov. 1-0 Vegas, 1-1 tied with Colorado. Mark Stone gets Vegas on the board again with a 2-1 lead. Mark Stone, man, he gets injured like regularly from like January till playoff time. It's like mark it on your calendar. January to playoffs, he's injured, and then all of a sudden he's better for playoff time. And Vegas is able to navigate the cap. 2-1 going into the third. Keep me up to date on that Kansas City Royal game. 2-0 so far. Ezra, are the Dodgers tied with San Diego, or is San Diego up in the series? Are you happy or you just kind of semi-content? And the Las Vegas Knights will win their first game of the year with only Pacific Division players. Okay. Well, we're going to go up to the end of December, I think it is, or November. Looking for at least 38.5 wins. 2-1 San Diego. Thanks, GT. Yes, I did get that pick, GT. I'm going to show it on Friday night when I do the Slap Shot series. That was pretty cool. It's pretty cool that Cubs fan Steve had those figures. I might have to try and track those down too. Well, we're 11-11 on December the 1st, so let's go up to the end of December. Over under is 38.5. And again, I will not forget, I will put out the check-in sheet a little bit later. Not going to be on a long time tonight. Again, just get through the season here, take a look at the stats, see who wins the cup. All best wishes to everyone in the Florida region, everyone in, near, around, knowing of others that might be in, near, and around the Florida region, because that is, man, the size of that is huge. Huge. 19 wins, 15 losses. Let's go up to the end of January. From what I'm seeing from the ratings of this game so far, it's getting decent reviews for an EA game. Let's face it, EA takes a lot of crap every release, but this one's getting a fair share of positive reviews. At least for the franchise component. I don't pay attention to HUT. I'm not spending thousands of dollars for fake hockey cards to make my team better. No, I'm not doing that. I'm a franchise guy. All right, we're 27-31 now. We're trying to break 38 wins. Can we do it? 10 wins away. Oh, boiled egg, did you? Cool. Are you a PlayStation, Xbox? I've never, ever, ever, ever owned a PlayStation. I've had pretty much every other gaming console other than PlayStation and Sega Genesis. I was always an Xbox guy, right from the OG to the 360 to now the X. And Nintendo, because my kids were big Nintendo fans. Well, 31 wins. We're currently, I think we're in a playoff spot. Yep, we're in fourth place, bouncing back and forth between third and fourth. 31 wins, looking for 38. Let's go another week. 32, 33. Let's go to the Chicago game. Well, we got 34 wins. We're going to go into April. 35, 6, 7. All right, we need 2 more wins, and we've got a bunch of games left. 1, 2, 3. Let's play the first 2. We get back-to-back wins. We lose to Calgary. We beat Vancouver. We need 1 more win in our last 5 games. Is it Colorado? It is not. Is it Seattle? It is not. Can we beat Nashville? You know what? I wanna go a little slow sim on this one. Let's see it. Sim game. We need 1 win in 3 games. We're on home ice against the Predators. Predators score the first goal. We tied up. Yanni Gord. Jack Eichel. 2-1 lead. And if you're tuning in, welcome. Happy Wednesday evening. Hope your week's going well. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome as well. This one here. Yeah, it's kind of cool that EA put out like NHL 94. You could download that. It was pretty cheap, I think, or you got it free on EA Play or something like that. You're a PS5 guy. The sweet spot. We're down to the third period here. Will we have a sweet victory? 4-2 as Evander Kane scores. Nashville needs to get one quick. And boiled egg, have you played it much yet? And Vegas will do it. They are going to get their 39th win of the season, and it will be over 38.5. 7-2 is your final score. 3 stars, probably Evander Kane. Eichel, Kane, and Gourde. Good drafting, Lap. Well, thank you, Lap. All right, let's go to the playoffs. We should be in the playoffs. It's going to be close. We get in. Okay. It is playoff time. We're going to be playing the Anaheim Ducks. We will only jump in an elimination game. But before we get to that, we got to go check out the season. How did this fantasy draft season end up? Go here. All right, first the standings. Calgary, Anaheim, and Vegas will advance out of the Pacific Division. Edmonton falls a little bit short. They will not make the playoffs. In the Central Division, 5 teams. Utah wins the division. Colorado, Winnipeg, St. Louis, and Chicago will advance. Over in the Metro, it will be the Flyers, the Islanders, and the Carolina Hurricanes. That means 5 teams will come out of the Atlantic. They will be Toronto, Tampa, Buffalo, Montreal, and Ottawa. Those are your 16 teams. Your President's Cup trophy is the Toronto Maple Leafs. This game just loves Toronto. Ooh, go Toronto, go. EA loves Toronto. I swear Toronto has paid them. Every year, Toronto sims well in the season mode. Even if it's a fantasy draft like tonight, it's not even their original players. And Toronto sims well. Come on, EA. Stop the favoritism. Bad enough OOTP does it with the Canadian teams. Yeesh. All right, boiled egg lost. Boiled egg lost the bet. So that must mean that Ezra won it. Oh, it's interesting. I wonder what happens here, boiled egg. Tell me if you get these back because you're the only person that bet. No one else bet. If someone would have bet 10 points on the over, they would have won 5K. What does the game do if there's not a winner? Does it take your points away still, or does it return them to you? I'm curious. What's this say? Nobody thought this would happen. You lost anyway. Yeah. No one thought this would happen. Over, under. All right. Who is the worst team in the league? Washington? No, it was the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit has 67 points. Kings, Sharks, Penguins, and Jackets, bottom 5 teams. All right. Let's check out some of the other stats. For the Vegas Knights, Jack Eichel leads away with 90 points. Mark Stone with 82. Skinner, 74. 60 54 for Hurdle, and 60 for Jaden Schwartz. Defenseman, Roenick, 40 points. Doughty with 36. Ekholm with 17. Everyone was a plus except for Mr. Gudis, -2 and 51 penalty minutes. And our goaltenders, Aiden Hill, 904 save percentage, 308 average. He stunk it up, but he didn't stink it up as bad as Samsonov. The goalies did not play well in the regular season. Let's check out the entire league. Your point champion, your Art Ross Trophy winner is Nikita Khrushchev. Nikita Khrushchev, 112 points. Nathan McKinnon, 110. Draisaitl, Matthews, Aho. It's not a swear word, Twitch. Don't ban me. Aho, Stamkos, and Pasternak all break the 100-point mark. Goal-wise, your Rocket Richard winner is Nikita Khrushchev. Nathan McKinnon with 57. Matthews, Draisaitl, and Steve Stamkos has the 50-50 year. 50 goals, 50 assists for the Carolina Hurricanes. Your penalty minute leader is probably, Jacob Middleton. Every sim, he's the guy. 220 penalty minutes, and most fights goes to our slap shot trophy goes to Jacob Middleton, 37 fights. Defense-wise, who was our best defenseman? It was Quinn Hughes, 85 points. Dahlin, Fox, Yossi, and Bouchard. Hughes will probably win the Jack Norris Trophy winner. Goaltending-wise, Ottinger probably is going to win the Vezina. Yeah, he'll win the Vezina. 45 wins with the Leafs, 929 save percentage. That's why I took him yesterday against D-Block. Jake Ottinger. Stud. How old is he? 26. Saros, Vasilevsky, and Logan Thompson each get 40 wins on the season. Okay, let's go to the playoffs. So far, this has not been good. I've not won a playoff round yet. I did not win a playoff round against Boiled Egg. I did not win a playoff round against D-Block. Let's see if I can do it this time. Colorado is going to play Winnipeg. Utah will play St. Louis. Anaheim is up against Vegas. Calgary, Chicago. And in the East, Islanders, Hurricane, Flyers, Canadiens, Tampa Bay, Buffalo, and Toronto, Ottawa. You do not have to travel too far. All right, let's go to the first 4 games here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a win, a loss in overtime. We are down 3-1. So we are on an elimination game. That means we jump in. Must-win situation if we want to go on to round 2 in Anaheim. Boiled Egg, I meant to ask you, what do you think of the Anaheim new jerseys, the orange ones? Can't remember if we talked about it before. I'm a huge fan. I like that jersey. I think it's the best Anaheim Duck jersey ever. That last one they had with the black and the gold and the silver, no, that sucked. I might have to get one of the new ones. 1-0 Vegas. Must-win situation. Corey Perry makes it 2-0 halfway through the second period. Anaheim on the power play. They will not score. As we head to the third, Vegas, 2-goal lead, 3-goal lead. That should be enough. Patrick Kane gets one back for Anaheim. Power play for Anaheim. They cannot score. 5 minutes to go in the game, and the Vegas Knights will live to see another game as they win game 5 and now make it a 3-2 deficit to Anaheim. Aiden Hill, your first star. Corey Perry and Patrick Kane. And welcome in, everyone. If you're just tuning in, Laptop Pound here. I mainly stream the baseball sim game OOTP 25. However, I'm starting to sim some hockey now because I like what EA has done with the new franchise mode for this year's version of the game. And every Wednesday, today's Wednesday, it's Wednesday. Every Wednesday is a weird, wacky season mode fantasy draft. I put a bunch of different things on the wheel, and today it came up that I'm only allowed to select players from the Pacific Division in the NHL. So my entire team is made up of Pacific Division players. We won about 40 games, made it to the playoffs, and now we're playing the Anaheim Ducks, and they have us up 3-2. Once again, we'll do the in-game sim here. In Vegas, will we have a almost reverse sweep? Anaheim, Gensel gets the Ducks on the board. First period coming to an end, 12 shots apiece. Vegas ties it up late in the first period on a goal by Adam Henrique. Okay, keep the momentum going, boys. Jeff Skinner, Pacific Division Edmonton Oiler player, gets Vegas a 2-1 lead halfway through the second period. Come on, hang on to it. A little bit of insurance. Jack Eichel, Jeff Skinner, his second goal of the period. All right, 3-1 Vegas. We go to the third, and Skinner, the natural hat trick. 3 goals in a row, and Vegas is up 4-1. Robbie Fabry gets one back to make it 4-2. 10 minutes to go. Anaheim putting the shots on the board, putting some pressure on. Vegas gives up another one. Bo Horvat, but Thomas Hurdle with 2 minutes left will seal the deal, and we are going to Game 7. Game 7. Skinner, Stone, and Eichel are your 3 stars. 3 goals for Skinner, 3 assists for Stone and for Eichel. I'm guessing they're on the same line together. All right, Game 7 coming up. Chicago beat Calgary in 7. Utah beat St. Louis, and Colorado beat the Jets. And in the East, it was Ottawa over Toronto. Buffalo beats Tampa. And let's see what the other 2 are. Philadelphia beats Montreal, and the Islanders sweep the Hurricanes. All right, will Lap get his first round win playing the season mode? Anaheim 1-0 lead early in the game. Vegas cannot score in a power play. However, they do get a goal from Mark Stone. 1-1. Anaheim, Mark Scheifele. 2-1. Next goal is critical. Cannot afford to go down 3-1 here. We go to the second period. Torrey Krug makes it 3-1 Anaheim. They're on a power play, extended power play, 5-on-3. They cannot score. Good defense, boys. Another power play for Anaheim. 3-1 as we come to the end of the second period. Late goal? No. We head to the third, down by 2 in Game 7. Vegas, Eichel, Skinner, Gudis. Montour makes it 4-1, and that should be it. Vegas is going to lose in Game 7 to the Anaheim Ducks. So I do not get out of round 1 once again. Your 3 stars in Game 7. Gibson, Josh Gibson, Mark Scheifele, and Chandler Stevenson are your 3 stars. So that means we just fast sim the rest of the playoffs here. Let's go to June 10th. Well, got to cheer for Anaheim now since they're the team that knocked us out. Go Anaheim. Your Stanley Cup champions, don't get used to it, are the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo takes home the trophy this year. Take a look at the path to victory for Buffalo. Buffalo would defeat Colorado in the final 4 straight games. They would get by the Islanders 4-1, 7 games against the Flyers, and they would sweep Carolina. So they had a pretty easy path other than Philadelphia. Colorado would sweep the Ducks. They would get by Utah, and they would sweep the Jets on their way to the final. Well, let's see what this Buffalo Sabre team looks like. Let's see what the computer drafted for them. Buffalo Sabres, Rasmus Dahlin, Nick Suzuki, Richard Raquel, Troy Terry, Zach Benson. You know, this, I would not have put money on this being a Stanley Cup champion team. Byram, Jim Neighbors, Radish, Boquist. Yeah, defensemen, they got Deline, Byram, Radish, Vlasic. They got the pickle. Kale Fleury. Yeah, this is not. I wouldn't have even thought this made the playoffs. They must have an all-star goalie. Tell me they have like Shesterkin or something. Right? This is your Stanley Cup winning team. Carl Ingram and James Reimer are Stanley Cup champs. EA. Didn't expect that. Got to check where Buffalo finished in the standings here. Buffalo just barely made the playoffs by 2 points over New Jersey. Barely making the playoffs. Jersey had one more win, and they would have knocked Buffalo out. And Buffalo goes on to win the cup. Goes to show anything can happen in this game. All right, your awards. Buffalo, your Stanley Cup champion. Toronto Maple Leafs win the President's Trophy. Boo. Colorado wins the Clarence Campbell Bowl. And Buffalo, the Prince of Wales. In the individual awards department, it will be Nikita Khrushchev. Look at that. Khrushchev, back-to-back Art Ross trophies. McDavid, 3 seasons prior to that. Your Hart Memorial Trophy Player of the Year is Nikita Khrushchev. Quinn Hughes has back-to-back James Norris Trophy winning seasons. Your winner of the Lady Byng Most Gentlemanly Player. Nikita Khrushchev. I know it's Kucherov. If you're watching for the first time, it's just how I say his name. Will Smith. Your Rookie of the Year is not Celebrini. It is Will Smith. Richard Raquel wins the Conn Smythe Trophy. Currently playing in Pittsburgh this year, I believe on the top line with Crosby or the second line with Malkin. Mr. Raquel from the Buffalo Sabres. Your Vezina Trophy goes to Jake Ottinger, and he also wins the William Jennings for fewest goals scored. Bill Masterson goes to Favari. How do you say that, boiled egg? He's a capital. How do you pronounce that name? Fiervari? Favari? Put it in the chat so a 5-year-old could read it. He wins the Bill Masterson. Anze Kopitar is your best defensive forward. Ted Lindsay, voted on by the Players Association, is Nathan McKinnon. And your Rocket Richard winner is Nikita Khrushchev. There you go. There is today's weird and wacky season in EA 25. Just save that up. that, we're going to go to franchise. Avs get swept in the finals by Buffalo. All right. So on Friday night, just jumping into the franchise series here, we will be ready for season number 2 of the Slapshot series. And again, just want to go through and at least have it on record here what our lineup's going to look like going into season number 2. That is not our team. We want to go to this one. There we go. Well, Roger McQueen, our first round pick last season. He will be definitely on the team again. And here's a look at the AI generated face of Roger McQueen. Number 13, top line center, Friday night for the Charlestown Chiefs. Also playing will be Reggie Dunlop, the captain. He's 32 years old now. Our goal is to get Reggie a cup before he retires. The game will retire him somewhere between the age of 35 and 40. Each one is different. Here he is, number 7, Reggie Dunlop. Should have a better team. They should get more than 10 wins this time, I hope. Also on the team on Friday night, we've got defenseman Tucker Poolman. We've got Tice Thompson. And our first user-created player will see his first NHL action. Yes, John Calgill without the helmet. Flying WV. Created player will see his first game on Friday night. We've got Matt J. Preek. We've got Ben Pickle. You guys want to see what Pickle looks like? Let me show you a Pickle. I just picked him because of his name. There he is. That's a tiny Pickle. Number 21. Got the flow. That's a hairy pickle. I don't recommend you eat hairy pickles. We've got Linus Hedman, Brian Lees, Josh Fluker, Samuel Vachon, Lance Mooseburger. Let's check out what a Mooseburger looks like. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He looks slapshot ready. And by the way, fun fact, if you're ever playing trivia with the family around the table and the question is asked, who scored the opening goal in the previous 2 seasons for the Charlestown Chiefs? It would be this guy, Mooseburger. Both seasons, he had the first goal of the season. Must be that fancy highlighter hat. We got Braden Jockum. It's also got Gage Hayes, Zachary Wiggle, Ollie Strandel, Pilgrim Edwards. This guy. And in net, we are going with Rodrigue, Greaves, and Cooley. And all of these players will be replaced with players that I draft over the years. But for now, we don't have enough to replace all of them. And in the AHL, for our team, we got Larocque, we got Henman, Laptiev, Karanebo, Tom Selleck, Grabeshkov, Lieberman, Finley, Huta, Clymer, Zayuzin, Kane, Leoma, this guy, Doucette, Hedman, Oliver Lemieux, Guillermo Chung. There's a mix of nationalities. Guillermo Chung, Raiden Zacharias, Anton Straka, Carson Griffin, Lazinger, and in net, our second user-created player, signed to play for the Charlestown Chiefs, will be playing, though, in the minors for the first season, Steve Santo Lemieux, without the logo. They haven't even given him a logo yet. So 2 user-created players will be on the team for Friday. However, we do have some that we have on the team. They're just still in junior. So if I go to, let's go up here. If I go to my, I don't think I can show it at this time. View contracts. I think I can see it under here. So also in the system, we have Smiley Face Jane. Going to play one more year in junior before joining the pros. We've got Franchise Time Machine Carlson, again, playing this year in junior. We got Brent Fork, Brent3232. He will be playing in junior as an 18-year-old. And I think that is it. Yeah. Everyone else hasn't been drafted yet. You will probably be in Friday night's draft. The only player, again, that I could not get yet was Ezra. Let's go find out where Ezra went. Where is Ezra? Ezra. Come out wherever you are. Ezra McCovey is on the Detroit Red Wings right now. Detroit. Let's see if I can trade. Let's see if they've eased off a little bit. Once they've seen Ezra, let's say if they are willing to give Ezra up. Trade. All right, Detroit. These are the only players I can trade for as user-created players. Will you take a second-round pick for Ezra? Will you do it? No. All right, Ezra. Detroit. Will you take a second and a fourth-round pick for Ezra? You will not. Not good. Will you take a second round, a fourth round pick, and next year's fifth round pick for Ezra? That's a lot. That's 3 assets. You will not. Well, apparently Ezra is difficult to trade for. So we're going to back out of that and we'll try at a future date or wait until Ezra becomes a free agent. A well-rounded personality meshes well with any room. Born leader and shrugs it off. Ezra the bouncer. 6'9", 266 pounds, Ezra McCovey. Okay. That's got to be a goal. Get Ezra on the team. All right, I think that is going to do it for me. Again, just a short show. Back on tomorrow with the post-TWIP show. As we look at the new cards, we play some bounties. Give away packs, tease boiled egg. Let's go back and look at the NHL scoreboard tonight. What do we got going on this Wednesday? Halfway through the third period, the Montreal Canadiens are shutting out the Toronto Maple Leafs 1-0. Montreal getting a goal in the first period from Cole Caulfield. Wow, that would be something. They can shut out the Maple Leafs. Rangers are up 4-0 on Pittsburgh now after two. Goals by Carrick, Lafreniere, Kreider, and Keitel. 4-0. What are the shots? 28 shots for New York, 19 shots for Pittsburgh. Or Sidney Crosby. The Jets and the Oilers get underway in 30 minutes. Same with the Canucks and the Flames, and the Avalanche and the Golden Knights. And again, just to update on Hurricane Milton, which has now made landfall. Millions of people going to be affected over the next day, week, months to come. And let's see if I can get this site going again. Probably got so much traffic. Flash flood emergencies all over the place in Clearwater, Tampa, St. Pete's. I'm not completely familiar with the geography of Florida, but I do know those cities. It has made landfall as a level 3, 10-foot storm surges near Sarasota. Here we see some of the cameras. And that is, again, covering up most of the middle of Florida. Huge, 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 huge. And stop sign got blown over there. That just fell down, I think. That's going to be dangerous shrapnel. Inglewood, you can't see anything going on there. Sarasota is dark. A few lights are on there. I don't know if those people have generators or if just hasn't been hit yet, but you can see little flashes of lightning. And the one in the middle here, Punta, it is flooded. Close up of one of the areas there, you can't see much. Hurricane warning in Okeechobee and around Clearwater, Tampa, St. Pete's. 115 sustained mile-an-hour winds right now going over Florida. All right, there is your hurricane update. Let's throw out the sheet here for you guys to fill out quickly for your chance to win. Copy. And we'll paste. All right, there it is. Not going to leave it up long. 5 minutes you got. 5 minutes to fill out that form with your username. Very simple. One question is all you need. One question. Check in a little OOTP while we're waiting for people to fill out the form. Better switch my category to out of the park baseball before I forget for tomorrow. Wow, they have out of the park 6, out of the park 21. I didn't know you could stream out of the park 6. Okay, I think that's done. All right, there we go. Let's see. Got that. Let's spam a tournament. Go on a spam. Let's go with let's spam a live. I don't play many live tournaments. And let's spam a double elimination. And the 6L. Let's see who my first round opposition is. Hey, did you see last night's 6L result? Who am I playing? Alan W., the New Haven Pirates. Well, Alan, sorry. I don't recognize you. I'm sure you're a good team and a good player, but I do not recognize you. VR Mines playing Sacramento. Fargo is playing Madtown. Ooh, Clay Dog and Smiley. That is. There will be blood. A-Dub's playing Franchise Time Machine. Brent's playing the Cleveland Spiders, who are really good. Spore's playing Really Vanilla Gorilla. Doesn't look like GT Sundown got in this one. Don't see either of the teams there, no. All right, that's it. Form is done. Entries will be closed. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight and joining me on day number 14 out of 30 in the 30 for 30. Small crew tonight. I hope you ate well. I hope you went for seconds. And we'll see you tomorrow on the OOTP stream after TWIPT. Again, lots of hockey news going to be coming up over the season. Trades, injuries, funny moments, and WTF. What were they thinking? Moments as well. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can shine every day. Bye. See you. Bye. Enjoy the night. Bye.